Next up we have Carl. Let's see his myths. Hold on, let me think of one real quick. Both of Carl's gadgets don't have a range, but can be only activated. Hold on, let me read these gadgets real quick. Next pickaxe, next attack. Yeah, both of them have to be activated to attack next. They don't have a range. Next we have Jack. Jackie's rebuild gadget is really good for trolling people. Okay, so I'm gonna go brawler. Hold on, let me just check the map. Okay, we have a better idea. Better myth for Jackie. She can rebuild during overtime in Brawl Ball. She can't rebuild during overtime. Dude, that's broken. Dude, that's actually so weird, bro. That's so weird. Wait. Wait, I got an idea. So, I'm gonna put a ball right here. Yeah. Okay. I somehow need to get the ball all the way to a corner. Then, boom, trolled. Pass. Whoa, pass here. Yeah, she can rebuild during overtime. That'd be so annoying. That's so annoying. Like, bro, rebuilding during overtime, bro, that's so annoying. Next we have Gus. Cookie Popper has a range. Hold on, first I gotta do it in practice match just to make sure I don't have to like take skill. Yeah, one spirit down. Alright, so I'm gonna try my Brawl Ball since I realized I don't have him level 6. They don't. Turns out they don't have a range, and they just explode. Next we go Bo. Hold on, let me think of a minute. Super Totem is useful for charging Edgar's, Daryl's, or Kid's Super. So first, I gotta wait one sec. I can't really tell. I tried like so many times. I can say it's not confirmed. I think. Next up. Emphasis pushback gadget can be activated no matter what. So I'm gonna do that. Back Karma. First I gotta do Back Karma. Shield, damage. Boom. Yeah, it can be activated no matter what. Yeah, it can be activated no matter what. No matter what. Even if you waste it, it still can be activated. Next, we go to my boy Stu. I have him maxed out. So, I'm not gaming up a bear. If you're watching this, please don't be negative. Okay. Both of Stu's star powers are useful in some cases. Okay, I can say it's mid 50-50 because like, look, I use zero drag. It's like I want to have like the longer range because like 13 hits to charge hypercharge. Like, bro, look, Gato Hero is only people that are like it's some people that are like Stu mains and like using hypercharge, the hypercharge. One thing I have to say is that Stu's damage is the same as my boy Edgar's damage. So yeah, mid 50-50. Next we have Piper. auto aimer can sometimes miss. For this, I'm gonna go solo showdown, and my favorite, well, not really my favorite, Acid Lakes. First, I gotta look. Okay, it has a pretty long range. Okay, sometimes you can miss. Yeah, sometimes you can miss. Yeah, some targets. If targets are close, then it can miss. If they're like moving like crazy, then it can. If they're like standing still, then it can hit with ease. So it's like a mid 50-50, I can say. Next, we'll go over to Pam. She's the most forgotten brawler. Myth confirmed. Next, we got to Frank. The more health he has, the harder it is to defeat him. Okay, it is pretty useful, but like if he's like 1 HP and he's max level, you're not able to dodge his attacks. Next, we go to BB. I got the skin out of the season trophy box. Not to brag. Anyone who's watching this, please don't be negative. So yeah. BB is a better version of Frank, and gadget extra sticky is kind of useful. It is kind of useful. 50-50, I could say. Next, B. Hold on, let me think of a myth. Her hypercharge is useless. Okay, for this one, I'm going to train grass. Okay, next we gotta go up to the big guy over there. Next we gotta stand in this here. Next, okay, never mind. We'll do it right here. Okay, it's useless for damage, but it's useful for range. Get it, bozo. I'm just gonna one-shot this guy real quick. Boom. Okay. Next we go to Edgar. His range is the same range as El Primo. Hold on. First, let me check his range in training grounds. If anybody who hates Edgar is watching this, okay. Yeah, I get it now. Now we check out Primo's range. Here. Pretty much the same. Myth confirmed. Oh wait, season over. Math 1-for-1. Yeah, that's my rank. Hold on, let me look at my quest real quick. We can talk about that later. Next we go over to Griff. If you use it, keep the change, it's kind of useful to deal a lot of damage. Yeah, it is useful. Because before I got keep the change, I was like literally dying almost every time. But like after I got keep the change, my life literally changed. Next we go over to Clown. It's super easy to dodge his shots. You know, if you're, that's actually a myth, I don't know. Okay, fine, it's a myth 50-50. If you're a good Grom main, like one of my friends, you can like easily hit shots sometimes. But if you're like a bad Grom player, like me, please don't be negative if anyone's watching this video. Then yeah. Next we go over to Meeple. Meeple is no skill. That's myth confirmed. Like, bro, look at his damage. Like, and it can hold mid. Bro, he's no skill. And his rage quit gadget, mentioned from Meeple. Strategies, bro. Next we go over to Mortis. Mortis is really good on Brawl Ball if you use him right. That is true. I once tried him in Brawl Ball, and actually I kept getting defeated a lot of times. My friend, please don't be negative. If you're watching this video. I'll explain it later. That's myth confirmed. So, next we go over to Max. Sneaky sneakers have a very short cooldown. Only 10 seconds, damn. Yeah, misconfirmed. I'll post the part 3.